Hi everyone, my name is Chuck Watry and I'm a field product expert for Broan-NuTone and Best. And today we're going to be taking a look at a Broan PM400SS insert. And what I'm going to show you today is how to get at the switch assembly and how to replace the switches if they were to fail. The only tools you're going to need would be a 9/16" nut driver, a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, and a 1/16" Allen wrench. And that's all it is to get this repaired. So let's get started. All right, the first thing we need to do before we go in and start the repair of this unit is to always make sure that the power is disconnected from the breaker box. So turn that breaker off so there's no power coming to this unit. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to remove this aluminum filter, and keep in mind this unit would be normally mounted up inside a cabinet. I have it sitting on a work table just for filming purposes. So remove the filter, get it out of your way, and what you're going to do is you're going to remove this electrical box cover, and there's one screw holding the electrical box cover, and I'm going to go ahead and we'll get that electrical box cover removed. One screw and it just comes down, it just kind of locks in. Once that electrical box cover is removed, your electrical would be coming in to this unit. To make it easy, what I would do is I disconnect the black and white wire and the ground wire. I would unplug the motor, and I'm going to go, and this is a kind of like a quick connect, so you just take your thumb and press the back right here and pull, and the motor is now disconnected. Now what we would do is we're going to remove the cover. There's 4 screws. There's 2 on the right and 2 on the left, and I'm going to go ahead, get these screws removed. That's 1, 2, 3, and 1 is 4. And this cover would come down now. You would just grab onto it, and the cover you'd have it right in your hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this housing out of our way. If you take a look at this unit, right here are the switches. We have the light switch and the fan switch. And let's just say if we're going to replace this light switch, they're both on the same principle. If you take a look at the knob, there's a little hole, and inside that hole there's a 1/16" Allen wrench set screw. And what you're going to do is you're going to loosen that screw, and the knob will come off, and that's what it looks like. Here's the set screw. Basically, when you tighten it, the screw comes through and sits on this flat post. What you're going to do is that switch is held on by a nut. This is a 9/16" nut. I'm going to take a nut driver and just take this, loosen this nut. That nut will come off just like so. And what I would do is I would reach in, and you can take the switch out. These are push-on terminals. They're just spade terminals, so they just push on. There's some force there, so you just kind of wiggle them back and forth and they'll pop off. What you would do is you'd grab the new switch, you'd put both wires onto the new switch. Keep in mind, where you take the wires off, especially if it's the fan switch. I recommend doing wire for wire. What you would do then is, if you take a look at this switch, there's a flat spot on one side. That flat spot will line up with the flat spot on the grill. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. And I'm going to line this up to the flat, And if you can see that, it's protruding out. And I'm going to go ahead and put the nut back on. And sometimes less coffee helps in the morning. I'm going to lay it down flat here. It's a little easier because the nut will stay on. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your nut driver and just tighten it up again. And you're going to grab your knob. And again, here's the hole. The set screw tightens to the flat spot. So you just put it over the top. And you take your Allen wrench and tighten it up. And that's all it is to change the switch out. You would just reverse the procedure for putting the grill back on. And that's all it is. I hope this video helps. Thanks.